think any sort of event that can reach out into different communities, whether it's art or whether it's sports, is really important because sometimes the two are very exclusive, especially when you consider how kids are brought up in schools. You have kids that are doing sports, kids that are doing art, and we can really break down the barriers between the two.
People don't have an opportunity to go on the field and express themselves or show their love for the game in that way. They do it by supporting our team, but also they can express through portraits or paintings.
There's a lot of people from a million different backgrounds. I mean, there's soccer people, there's music people, there's a dance writer that's here, and likewise, the pieces are all totally different. I mean, there's photography, there's a sculpture with a ball that's torn apart and repainted in the mold of a face, which is totally awesome. There are prints, there's big giant paintings, little paintings, poems, and together it's like, that's the point. I mean, when you go to the stadium, you don't know who you're going to sit next to. You don't know who you're going to meet at the bar when you watch the game. You know, everybody has their favorite beer and everybody has their favorite sort of way to watch soccer.
Soccer itself is a really creative sport. You have to kind of think outside the box. So it's really nice that, you know, people are passionate about art, they're passionate about soccer, and you can bring those two together.
I think an event like this, it just brings the community together, you know, not only the soccer fans, but the artists. I feel like soccer is just like art. That's why they call it a beautiful game. You know, when you put up and you see how you work out passes and, you know, different plays and all the stuff that brings into the field on which you create these beautiful patterns that for me, you know, as a soccer player, think that are brushes of paint into a canvas.
And it's good because, you know, there are well-rounded people. Soccer's always sort of been the sport of the creative class, so it definitely makes sense that you have an art event where you are bringing in creative people to a sport where creativity is one of the things that's going to make you successful on the field.
It's great to bring people together, soccer people, non-soccer people, and I think and also an opportunity which it benefits the foundation. There's so many great portraits that I've walked through tonight, but one that stuck to me, it's this one here, you know, because it's all about teamwork, and it's great to see how a sport brings players together and fans together.
One of the important things with groups like the Chicago Fire Foundation is with all sports in Chicago, there is a community aspect. They're doing community service. So events like Art of Futbol, events like the marathon team that they sponsor are really important for creating awareness so that the community can see that there's ways to participate and they can understand and get a better idea exactly what the foundation's doing in Chicago.
I have enjoyed this event a lot, and hopefully it will keep getting bigger. I think that this year we had around 50 people bringing their pieces, so it turned out a pretty good event, and hopefully next year we'll get 100.